The first layer in the AI production stack is the API. An API is the contract between different parts of the system. It defines how one part of the product asks another part to do something. The front end might ask the back end to create a project, fetch a user's documents, generate an AI summary, save a workflow, send a notification. The API decides what information is required, what response comes back, what errors are possible, and what the system is allowed to do. In a prototype, APIs are often treated casually. The screen needs data, so someone creates a quick endpoint. The AI needs context, so the product sends a large chunk of text. The workflow needs to save something, so the app writes directly to a table that can work in a demo. But in production, the API becomes one of the most important product surfaces because it controls reliability, permissions, security, integrations, and future flexibility. If the API is poorly designed, the product becomes fragile. Small changes break other parts of the system. Different screens behave inconsistently. External integrations become painful. AI workflows become harder to debug, and every new feature becomes slower to build. For PMs, the key point is simple. An API is not just an engineering detail, it is a product contract. It decides what your product can safely expose, what other teams can build on, and how stable the experience can become over time. So when a prototype moves toward production, the PM should ask, what are the core API contracts? Which ones are temporary? Which ones need to be stable? What happens if this API fails? Who's allowed to call it? And what should never be exposed directly to the user or the model? These questions sound technical, but they are really product questions. That is the API layer, the contract the product can rely on. Next, caching.